Hey friends, how are you? If you're a lover of Pinot Noir, you're going to want to stick around because today we are opening and tasting a beautiful example from the Russian River Valley of California. This is something new that we're doing for 2024. For the WTSO Premium Wine Club, we understand that not everybody is a member, but you're kind of curious about what we do in the wine club and what kind of wines that we serve too. So we are starting to unroll a new feature now. We have a bottle shop where you can buy individual bottles from previous premium wine clubs. So we're in our second year of Premium Wine Club at this point, so I have quite a back catalog to pull from. First one I got was this Pinot Noir here from J Vineyards, and we did this about a year and a half ago. So now it's an 8-year-old Pinot Noir. It'll be interesting to see what a year and a half's worth of age has done to this wine since we last tasted it. It's got a little bit of a brown color to it as it ages. Pinot Noir originates in Burgundy, France. It's been growing there for about 2,000 years at this point, and it's become very acclimated to that local climate and that local environment. And for that reason, it's very hard to grow in other parts of the world. So when you find a place that makes good Pinot Noir, it's worth calling out. And the Russian River Valley in Sonoma, California is one of those places.
All right, so given how hard it is to find places to grow the Pinot Noir or the Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Yep. So when about did they discover that they could grow it right here in the States, in California?
Well, grapes and fruit came to the northern part of California in the 1800s. And Russian settlers were some of the first to come to Northern California, in particular fur traders. And they found this inlet, which became the Russian River. And it was once called the Slavyanka River, which is Slavic River, and then Russiskaya, which means the Russian River. And they grew apples there first and foremost. But in the 1860s, they realized this climate here is kind of cool, and it's also conducive to growing grapes as well.
So the cooler temperatures are going to be the key, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yeah. Sonoma in general is cooler because it's close to the Pacific coast. Corbel was one of the first.
Corbel?
You know Corbel?
Yes,
yeah.
hell yeah.
They were making sparkling wine there in the 1860s, and it was because of that cool climate, a lot like Champagne. And J Vineyards has been around since like 1986, and they started out making sparkling wine, no surprise. And they're very into these single vineyard wines, which is traditional in Burgundy as well, where they pick a single parcel and they make a wine just from that, so that you're really getting a chance to taste what that specific piece of land is doing with Pinot Noir. This particular bottle here is a blend of several different parcels, so they didn't name it after any one particular piece of land. Instead, they chose to call it Barrel 16. All right, let's taste this bad boy.
I thought you'd never say that.
Man, it's really, really fragrant. This one is bursting with raspberries and strawberries. It smells really good. It's just like in your face. It's super intense. This is one difference, another difference between California Pinot and French Pinot. Whereas French Pinot is a little more subtle, takes a little more work to tease out. This is just like right up in your face. Ooh. Wow. It's all fresh red fruit. Strawberries, raspberries, a little cranberry in there. Maybe some pomegranate too.
Ooh, fancy.
New word. Plum on the finish as well. Plum is a hard one for me to get my head around sometimes.
In addition to the fruitiness, it's got a little bit of a meatiness to it, right? So that's how I always think of it anyway.
One of the things that makes Pinot Noir so good for food pairing is because it's high in acidity.
Since you brought up food, what are you thinking?
You gotta talk food pairings, we always do. Pinot Noir is classic with salmon, first and foremost. You see that everywhere in Dijon and in Burgundy. So that would be my first choice. Escargot as well, anything with butter in it. One of the things that I discovered years ago during Thanksgiving dinner, sweet potatoes. Now, I'm not a huge fan of sweet potatoes, but when you pair it with a good Pinot Noir, it really does something special. I'm picturing like a risotto.
Oh, I'd love that.
Yeah, with like Parmesan shavings on top of it.
Right.
Parmigiano Reggiano. So that is just our first unboxing of a back catalog of almost 2 years of Premium Wine Club wines.
How many we got?
Close to 2 cases at this point.
Look at your tasting shoes.
24, and that includes sake as well too. So we've got a real variety of wines here. And better yet is that you can buy all of these now through the Premium Wine Club bottle shop. You can go to the new link that we are providing as a feature for this new year, and you can buy these bottles individually. And better yet, once you purchase your set, and mix and match all of your different bottles, we can do a private tasting together.
You and me?
Me and you, baby. If you buy more than $60 worth of wine, you're going to get free shipping. And if you buy more than 6 bottles, you're going to get 10% off. So come get your wines from the Premium Wine Club Bottle Shop, and be sure to stay tuned as we unbox the next one. Thanks for hanging with me today. On behalf of WTSO, I'm Mark Supsick. Cheers, everybody.